Suns picked first overall. Their situation is pretty easy to summarize, guys. Worst team in the league last year. Remarkably, they were dead last in offensive and defensive rating. That is not an easy thing to pull off. But they appear to have gotten significantly better on draft night, with not only DeAndre Ayton at number 1, but the trade with Philly that brought the 10th pick, Mikal Bridges, to Phoenix. So, Brendan, how does the summer set up now for the Suns?
The summer sets up very well for the Suns. Right now they have DeAndre Ayton and you have Bridges. It becomes kind of easier because you know you have these young guys and you want to feature them and you want them to grow. And so now all you're looking for is the right type of veterans to go around them. Guys that can still play, but that bring a good locker room presence. They're going to tell these guys the right things, how to work, how to prepare your body, the right type of foods, making sure guys go out responsibly. You definitely need those type of veterans. I think that's what the summer is going to be all about besides the development. They have the young guys. They're going to get them ready in the summer league. They're going to keep working on their games throughout the summer. But now that you have Bridges and you have Ayton and you can see where this franchise is going, now let's get some good veterans in there so they can echo what the coaches say to these young kids.
How quickly will we start to see progress on the floor in NBA games?
Well, I actually think it could be fairly quick, and the reason is that they've been for 2 years now not playing their best young assets coming down the stretch because they were actually trying to protect their lottery pick. So I don't think that, unlike Sacramento, who I think was trying to be very good for the second half of the year, I don't think Suns fans have seen that team attempt to be as good as they can be. And because they now have a plug-and-play 3-and-D wing like Mikal Bridges, somebody who can be a dominant post presence like Ayton, and more importantly, I love the attitude Ayton had at his press conference today. That's the kind of thing that can inject a young athletic team with sort of that edge they need.
I like the established guys that they already have on the roster, believe it or not. I think this whole turnaround for Phoenix starts with Devin Booker.
No question.
Because he's going to be your best player. And these young guys, these guys you're bringing in now, Ayton, Josh Jackson last year, obviously, they're going to have to take their cues from him. He's already established a name around the league, the three-point shooting king, a guy who's exploded for a 70-point game already in his career. Now it becomes, how do you elevate this entire group around Devin Booker, around a star player potentially, and a guy who plays the game the perfect way if you're talking about building around him, because he's a stretch shooter and a guy who opens up the floor for everybody else.
My turn?
Sure.
Okay. We say the best for last, Coach.
Thank you. Well, I think, first of all, it starts with the move of bringing the new head coach in. Okay, and Igor has been around for a long time, coached a number of teams in Europe, been an assistant coach to a number of great coaches here in the NBA. So he will have a style of play, and I thought the talent that was existing in the program already was right there, close, but they didn't know how to win.
Right.
They kind of didn't know what they were doing when they were playing. It was just running around playing basketball. I thought the move to get Bridges was sensational, so important, because he defensively can switch onto a 1, onto a 2, onto a 3. He's a shot maker. So when you have a driver, a slasher going to the basket and kick it out, this guy will catch knockdown shots. He's long. He's athletic. He fits right in with this group. And he has that matureness about him of, I won 2 NCAA championships.
Right.
And here's how you win, guys, in case you don't know. I like that move.
Well, and the fit of the guys that they took is really, really good with their existing talent. Even Okobo is going to get an opportunity to play significant minutes, but you could see a starting lineup by the middle of the year of Okobo, Booker, Bridges, Josh Jackson, and Ayton, and that's a really formidable group of young kids to be growing together.
And Coach mentioned Igor Kokoshkov. Big part of the summer is just establishing his culture there in Phoenix, and a guy known for player development. That's going to be a huge part of the offseason moving forward.